in his mouth.
And now, better than before, through those open doors, where I am now, where I am now, I'm in a special place, until I walk in place, where I am now.
It's now time for the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world. That's FYI Radio Show with your host, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton. I'm Ed Everett, the co-host. The music that you hear in the background is none other than Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton, where I am now. And if you'd like to see us live at the studio of WGPL 1350, WMVA 88.9 FM studio, all you have to do is go to Edward Everett's Facebook page or Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton Facebook page. And guess what? You can see us live right here in the studio. And if you want to hear us all over the globe, all you have to do is go to WGPL1350.com or WPCE.com. Click and listen live. And now I want to introduce to some and present to others the host of the most talked about radio show in the whole and WMVA 88.9 FM.
Facebook Live is on and popping. Let's also welcome Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Instagram. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. We'll shout you out later on in the show.
Like, share, comment, and subscribe.
Like, share, comment, subscribe. It's Fun Friday, so go over to YouTube at FYI Radio Show host Yolanda Hinton or Crystal Records 1, CRISTO. Make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe, and we promise we'll shout you out. It's Fun Friday on this beautiful autumn day. A little chilly in the Hampton Roads area, but it's going to just still be nice. The weekend is going to yield some nice weather. So you all just sit back and enjoy the fall.
That's right. That's all you got to do. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the FWFALL.
All right. What's your weekend going to be like, Mr. E?
Well, here it is. Let's see. The weekend is going to be, we got a concert. That's right. We got a concert on Sunday. And guess what? The Canton Spiritual will be at the Friendship Church in Norfolk at 745 Lesnar Street. The Cantor Spiritual, along with the Word Singers, along with the Virginia Airs, and the new Pearly Gates out of Chesapeake, Virginia. They will be there. It's a free concert, and you don't want to miss it.
Sounds like fun to me.
That's on Sunday. That's on Sunday, so I'll be there.
All right, now you all go ahead and come on out, enjoy yourself. The weather's going to be beautiful. It's going to be nice enough to come out and bring your family and enjoy a wonderful, wonderful concert.
Did you have to turn your heat on last night?
Of course not. Not yet. It's not that cold yet.
Do you think people all around Virginia had to turn that heat on when they felt that cool air?
I don't think so. It wasn't that cool to me. It's not yet. Even coming out this morning was nice. It wasn't cold. It just got a little chill on it. But hey, after a while, Mr. E is coming. The cold will come in your boots and your hats and your gloves. You'll be in there.
And then be singing that song, chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
Yeah, all that.
Jack
Yes.
Frost, he sniffed, So with the change of climate comes around, there's a lot of sniffles going on. So hey, get ready.
Well, get ready. But look, enjoy yourself. This is a beautiful time of the year, and we can just expect some great fall weather.
That's
So
right.
this is our fun fragment. What's in your closet? Guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna say goodbye to Hurricane Milton. give some updates because he definitely cut up before he left here.
You gotta leave him alone. He's my namesake.
All right, he's your namesake, but he did a lot of damage, Mr. E. Quite a bit of damage.
Well, that's what folks got to understand when you mess with a Milton.
We're gonna also push the vote. Now
Yeah.
Listen, we got 25 days left, you guys, and this is no joke. It's time to get out. You can early vote. We'll talk about that in a minute, but make sure you understand that we're closer than what you think.
That's right. We're closer. We have so many days left. And listen, if you have not registered to vote, you got time to go and get registered to vote and get ready to pull the right level at the voting booth. Make sure you check the ballots, and we're going to talk more about that in just a few.
Absolutely. So we're talking about Hurricane Milton, who dropped himself through here, through Florida. And I mean, did he come through? Floridians are picking up the pieces after Milton made landfall as a dangerous Category 3 hurricane and cut through the state as a Category 1 storm before moving offshore. In some areas, such as St. Petersburg, the storm represented more than 1 in 1,000 year rainfall event. I mean, he dropped rain, but the wind was definitely ferocious. Thank God it broke down, Missy, because at first it was a Category 5.
That's right. That's right. They said the deadly impact, more than a dozen people have died in Milton's path of destruction.
Wow.
According to the Florida, according to the local office, the state is appreciating more casualty. Governor had said power outage, destruction, winds. Nearly 3 million people are still without power due to Milton.
Absolutely. The third hurricane to hit Florida this year, wind gusts of 100 miles per hour were recorded near Tampa. Milton ripped off the roof of Tropicana Field, which was set to be a makeshift shelter for first responders.
Yeah.
Oh, he came through. See, this is the thing. It's not just the wind. It's not just the rain and the water. Lights go out. Power lines come down. Trees come down. Things are flying all over the place. Mr. E, some of the pictures that we've seen are absolutely mind-boggling. Milton did a lot of harm.
They said that Milton picked up an 18-wheeler truck.
Yes.
Correspondents say that the tornado, where at least one tornado and high winds wreaked havoc, pointing to an 18-wheel truck that was picked up and slammed on its side by the storm.
These trucks weigh about 18 tons, y'all.
18 tons.
And when they're empty, about 40 tons. When they're full, is said. It is Thursday night, just a wreckage everywhere. I mean, some homes were actually displaced. Homes, you see where they have the foundation and the home is down the street. In St. Lucie County, at least 6 deaths have been recorded by authorities. The storm lifted up modular homes and tossed it like it was garbage, like it was nothing. On the other side of Florida Peninsula in Siesta Key, Milton made landfall from the Gulf of Mexico. Homes are surrounded by debris and all kind of stuff, just personal things, just all over the place.
That's right. That's right.
Talking to people, they are frustrated, they are angry, they are in tears. And they said that, noting that the impact of this storm and Helene has been traumatic on the region. they just had Helene, Mr.
That's
E.
right. That's right.
Helene did a number because Helene didn't just hit Florida; it hit other states.
That's
And
right.
here come Milton right behind.
That's right. A 1-2 punch. They said.
Yes.
They said the weather had a 1-2 punch that doesn't know when they are going to get hit. You know, when you in a hurricane and a tornado, you know,
Yes.
you are in for a whole lot of trouble. They said more than 30 water lines broke in St. Petersburg, Florida, most causing by fallen trees. You know, so you got to make sure that your trees in your neighborhood has a certain firm foundation, so that when the wind blow, it wouldn't pick them up and turn them over.
Well, if it can pick up an 18-ton, 40-ton a tree, it doesn't have a chance.
That's right. That's right. St. Petersburg was one of the hardest hit locations that received more than 18 inches of rain, is now working to recover from the blunt Hurricane Milton. The city said the city on Thursday evening. You know, Miss Hinton, the more we talk about this hurricane, my mind goes back to the wildlife that's in Florida. You know, they're known for their crocodiles and for the Everglades.
And alligators.
They're known for the crocodiles and the alligators in the Everglades.
Well, I tell you what, don't they tell you not to walk through that water? You never know. I saw a alligator come up trying to bite a SUV's wheel.
Wow.
I mean, so that's how dangerous it is. Florida is known for its alligators and its crocodiles. There are 30 water line breaks being repaired, mostly caused by fallen trees, like Mr. E said, with hundreds of trees reportedly down around the city. Drinking water has been restored and is safe, thank God, for hand washing and showering, but residents could still boil water before consumption. Crews are working to clear the debris and reopen streets, while hundreds of thousands of households and businesses are without power across the county. And it's just amazing. Now, like I said, being without electricity, Mr. E, and communication is amazing. They told folk to get out in certain areas, first of all, because of these problems.
Yeah.
But I tell you what, folk, some of them stayed. And I tell you what, some of them had to be rescued. And the water was so high. People were in panic. I saw a man on the news on one of those blow-up mattresses with a paddle. I saw a little boy on a broken wood fence, and it looked like something from Katrina. You know, the time we saw Hurricane Katrina come through there. You know, people were on roofs. It was just amazing to see. You know, people still having to be rescued after they gave the warning, do not stay.
You know, the safe part of it, the good part of it, the courtesy was there were some people that had already had boats that was rowing through the city, picking up people, rescuing people. One gentleman said he rescued about 4 or 5 people and put them on the boat and got them to safety. You know, and they said that it wasn't so much in some parts of Florida, it wasn't so much of the hurricane, it was the after effect when the hurricane went out and set into the water. Then, you know, the water started gushing in, and that's how so many of homes. The lady said, I've been in my home for 3 years, got myself together, got me a nice place, and then all of a sudden, I'm back down to square one. You know, Ms. Hinton said 2.6 million utility customers across Florida are still without power around about 11 p.m. last night, the Thursday evening, according to the power outage people. They said 3.3 billion people on Thursday morning, power lines and lights without. The highest portion of the customers without power was in a place called Highland County in Central Florida, where more than 88% of the customers are in the dark.
Absolutely.
More than 70% households and businesses are without power at Hillsborough County. That's in Tampa, Florida. And Hardee's and Maltese and Sarasota counties are experiencing considerable outages and power outages all over. Now, just think the power lines are falling down, and you trying to walk through a water, and you might well go
Yes.
ahead and put you on an electric suit and get shocked.
That's right.
You know, because the electric lines are in the water.
There are a lot of warnings and a lot of information that's being said over the airways. You all make sure if you're in Florida to listen out and see what you can do, the things that you can't do, how you can be safe, and because it's the aftermath, just like Mr. E said. It's not just Milton coming through here; it's what he's left. And so you all be careful. We're praying for you all. FEMA is there. Now let's say that again. FEMA is
That's
there.
right. And
Now, and all these lies and all these tales about FEMA, abandoning the people in Florida and all this kind of stuff are lies. So
That's
don't
right.
listen to
That's
that
right.
stuff. Make sure you find out how you can get the help, the resources, and how you can get back into your home where you live, and how you can move on, because you can move on. Thank God people can recover from things that happen like that with the help of others, with the help of FEMA, with the help of the government. So you all govern yourself accordingly and seek the help that you need.
You know, they said that FEMA is the one that is causing all the havoc, but FEMA said they got from 2024 and 25, they got more resources, they got more money to help people. Here's the critical part: your insurance company. You're gonna have problems if you don't have flood insurance. If
that's where FEMA comes in.
Your house insurance. And you said, I'm gonna call my insurance company. Get ready for the long drawn out conversation.
Wanda Mullen, Walker, good morning. You all make sure you say something in the chat. If you're from Florida, make sure you, let us know how you're doing. My nephew, his family lives there, but they're doing just fine. And so make sure you check on your loved ones, see what they need, and make sure you don't believe the hype, the lies. Make sure that you understand that FEMA, the government, and others are there. You got nonprofit organizations that are going in there. You have people that are giving, and they have online agencies. Be careful with that, because you got the scammers. Here they come. Here come the scammers to scam you out of your generous donations. And so be careful. Make sure they're legitimate companies, businesses that you're giving to, so the people can actually get what they need.
You saying a 1-2 punch caused by Milton and Helen, and then you got to be careful about the insurance company. But here's the thing that I want to flip on you, Miss Hinton. There's a fight going on in Detroit.
Oh, Detroit. What is Detroit have? Did Detroit have a storm?
Yeah, they got a storm going on. And it's in the political arena. The former President Trump on Thursday warned the country would end up like Detroit.
Okay, now why bring Detroit in it? Because he was there. But I tell you what, Detroit didn't like it. I'm going to tell you that right now.
So there's a storm going on in Detroit also.
Absolutely. Former President Donald Trump on Thursday warned that the country would end up like Detroit if Vice President Kamala Harris is elected. His latest jab at an urban center in a swing state that he hopes to win next month. Now, how do you hope you're going to win that? And you sitting up there throwing shade.
Jabs. He said
throwing shade. He throwing jabs, but he throwing shade right there. I think he didn't know where he was. But I'm telling you, that's not the way, in my opinion, to win. But you know what? Speaking of the former president, this election is coming up real soon. And there are some things that, don't quite sit well with folk. Another one was the fact that he is pushing this lie about FEMA, and the fact that, FEMA, he says that FEMA does not want to cater to Florida because of the Republicans, and they don't want to, listen, you all, it's time for you all to make your decision about this election. We are 25 days out. You can sit back and listen to foolishness, or you can make sound decisions for your family, for your city, for your community, for your country, And let's move on with all the shenanigans, foolishness, and lies. We don't have time for it. But anyway, the former president went throughout his speech and stuff, talking about how Detroit is a what is it, Mr. E? Says that the whole country will end up like Detroit. You're gonna have a mess on your hands. He claimed that Harris destroyed San Francisco. When did she?
This is the thing that we got to understand. Why is he picking out Detroit? Is it because Detroit is almost all African American, and he said it's not
well, listen to this. It says Trump has a history of insulting urban cities around the country, including the states he needs to win to return to the White House. Similarly to his comments about San Francisco, he sparked controversy early this year for telling House Republicans that Milwaukee, a major city in Wisconsin, is horrible when speaking about crime and election concerns. When you have those dog whistles and things like that, you're trying to send a message to, I guess, his folk, his MAGAs, his folk that's going, that I guess black is something dirty, nasty. You should have heard the way he talked about Whoopi Goldberg and all these folk. I'm like, are you a serious candidate? Who knows? But I tell you what, again, this is time for us. FYI, we're pushing the vote. We need you all to listen to both sides. We want you to hear what this one's saying, this one is saying. Listen to it seems like sound advice. I tell you another thing that happened last night, Mr. E. Former President Barack Obama was jumping on somebody's head. He won't just shade. He was just coming out, tearing up the former President Trump. It was absolutely comical and absolutely serious, too, because, he's trying to let you see a difference between this one and that one. That's up to you all to do. But make sure you're not that rebellious type of person that goes for rebellious people. Somebody is saying, I heard somebody say that those that are voting for Trump are rebellious and they have a rebellious nature. They're MAGAs, they're rebellious. This is what's being said in these streets. That's up to you to look in the mirror and find out if you are rebellious. But whatever you do, get out there and vote.
That's right, Ms. Hinton. And don't just vote because of color. Don't vote because of color. Because sometimes we can vote because we got an African American woman in the house, or because she's going to make history. Vote because of what you see going on, what you hear going on, and vote because of the principle, what they stand for. Don't vote for a color. Don't vote for history. Don't vote because
why not?
Well, you look at it.
Why not? Isn't it a term for a woman, African American, Indian woman? Isn't everybody else's turn? If you have had Caucasian people as president all your life, you tell me you can't pick somebody of a different color?
Well,
there's nothing wrong with it. Yeah, a lot of people are going to vote for the issues and things like that.
That's what you need to vote on.
You can vote if you want to. If you want to vote for the first woman because you feel like she's going to do good, then go ahead and do it. If you're going to vote for her because she's black and Indian, you like that, go on and do it too. On the other side, if you're going to vote for a Caucasian man that does a whole lot of stuff and he's a convicted felon, then that's what you do. But I'm just saying, hey, people got all kind of reasons why they vote for folk. And hey, it's up to you. It's your vote.
Right, that's right. It's your vote. So you ought to make it your business to determine how you want to put in your vote, because you don't want to be voting for the wrong candidates that are going to turn the world upside down. You don't want to be voting for someone just because. So many folks are voting because of just because, but look what it can benefit you. Vote for what it can do for your country. John F. Kennedy said, ask not what your country can do for you and what you can do for your country to help your country to rise above, to build your country up and put it back on the map where unity and love can come, so we can stand together and not pick each other apart because of their gender or their color.
Mr. E, even on the local level, y'all listen to what people are saying and finding out, what they believe in, you want to pick somebody that you're like-minded with, somebody that at least understands you as a citizen and want to really make sure that your life is these issues are being managed, and that you can live a good life, that your city will have what it needs. Find out what's on the local level. Find out who's running in the local arena. Find out what they stand for, what the issues are, what's on the ballot, because it's got a lot to do with you.
That's right. I want to give a great big shout out to all the men. Men, listen to us very carefully. There's a lot of men that not going to make it to the polls because they're saying my vote don't count. Your vote does count. Men, listen to us. We listen to us real carefully. Make it your business to go out to the polls and vote. Your vote does count. Don't get to the point where you get to the point where you get to saying that my vote don't count. Your vote does count. You have a right and you have a reason to stand up and be held accountable for anything that goes on. You got to remember that back in the days of old, when God created the world, he made man to be the head. And so you got to lead. Men, lead. Get back on point. Get back and stop standing on the corners looking like you done lost your best puppet. Get back on point and start leading and helping to move the country into a place, not being on the side of the road with a fifth in your hand or drinking that liquor, smoking that dope. And the only positive thing that you know how to do is stow them bones and smoke that liquor, drink that liquor. And, let's stop. Just stop that stuff and let's put America back where it's supposed to be.
Yeah, pay attention. Former President Obama was out there talking last night.
That's right.
Talking about men, black men in particular, how, make sure you get involved, make sure you, vote for the right person, put the right person in. Don't vote, rebellious. Some people are rebellious. Some people have that rebellious spirit. They like to lean toward rebellious people. And so we're asking, men to get out there, look at the issues, look at what's going to help you to manage your life, what's going to help what happens in your city, in your world, your household, your community. A lot of things affect us individually as well as collectively. And so, look at that. Women, hey, women are already up and popping. They already, want to get in this thing to win it. You got the women's issues on the
support
women's issues out there. You're talking about women's health.
That's right.
You're talking about the abortion issue. You're talking about family, education. Right. These things should be taken serious. And so, we feel as though women are up and popping and ready to get out there and do what they need to do. Look at both candidates.
That's right.
Make up your mind and go out there and vote. Stop with that stubborn, my vote don't count. The vote counts.
That's right.
They do. You just have you registered. Did you register? Did you get yourself up and out and register? Get yourself up and out and vote, period.
Ms. Hinton, Obama began to talk about, he called Ms. Harris a leader who spent her life fighting on behalf of people who need voices and a chance and declare. So he wants to be for us. He's there for us. Kamala is for the people. We're the people. It's for the kind. And we're the people that we got to stand up and be held accountable for, and not making the millionaires continue to be millionaires and you still be broke, busted, and disgusted.
Well, I tell you what, a lot of people are for this side. Some are for that side. They say that the race is close, and so it's up to you. Whatever you do, whoever you vote for, make sure you go out there and vote.
That's right. Vote that stuff. Vote the devil out. Yeah.
Get yourself out there and do what you're supposed to do. Your civic duty, and teach your children that it's okay to vote and to look at both candidates and look at the issues and make a decision.
That's right. Well, that's what you got to do, Miss Hinton.
I tell you what, look, come over here just for a few minutes. We're going to tell you about some upcoming shows and a little bit of sports talk. Be blessed. Have a wonderful weekend.
For the past 30 minutes, you've been listening to the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world. That's FYI Radio Show with your host, Miss Yolanda Lady Hinton. I'm Ed Everett, the co-host. Don't forget to join us Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 9:30 to 10 right here on WGPL 1350, Peace 95.3, WMVA 88.9, and WPCE 1400 on all social media platforms. Don't forget to have a wonderful weekend. Don't forget to join us at 745 Lesnar Avenue in the city of Norfolk, Virginia for the great celebration of 50 years anniversary and also a free concert with the Canton Spirituals. Bye now.
This love was meant for me. Where I am now.
All right. Boy, we are passionate about this get out the vote. We got 25 days, Mr. E. What's going to happen?
That's right. We need to get out, get up, and get out and do what we got to do in order to make it work.
Do you think it's okay to push who you want, your candidate? Can you say, I want this one to win or that one? Is it okay to say that?
That's right. It's okay. Well, it's okay to say what you want done.
I know what I want.
And it's okay to encourage folks to vote for the right thing. And it's okay to make the vote.
Make the vote. Make the vote. I'm voting for Kamala Harris. I'm telling you right now. Hey, and you all that want to vote for, go on out there and vote for. That's who I'm going to vote for.
Well,
now, if you all, whoever you vote for them. But I know who I'm going to vote for because guess what? I want to see a change. I want to see change. I want to see a woman in power that seems very sincere about the country. I want to see that. I haven't seen that ever in my lifetime. Yes, I want to see it. Yes, I want to see it. I want to see that. I want to see somebody that's sincere about the country and sincere about rules and our democratic process to continue to go on. Guess why? Because I got a grandson. If you think that I want a grandson to be in a whole bunch of foolishness and chaos, I don't want to see that. And so I want to see people that are meaning to keep democracy going in a healthy way.
That's right. And I got grandchildren too. I got 18 and 19, 18 of them. And I want to make sure everything is rolling. I want to make sure that they live in peace and harmony. I know they're going to have some chaos, but I want to make sure that the world is doing what it's supposed to do and that it's helping our new generation, our new members, our new people in our family to rise above, to help them to be able to walk in success and not to go through the struggle that our ancestors have gone through before us. That we don't have to wonder how we're going to make it and looking at so many criminals and crooks and crime and trying to decide, is this the route that we want to go? One time, the president, you asked a person, what do you want to be when you grow up? An Indian chief, a rich man, a poor man, a baker man, thief, a doctor, a lawyer. So we asked them what they want to be. So now, do you want to be a president? And you ask these young folks now, no, I don't want to be a president because of the crime, and the things that we see with Donald Trump. I'm just putting it out there. So let's change and let's make America to do what it's supposed to do.
All right, we got some upcoming shows. Don't forget, we got Pat King coming on. We're continuing to push that vote. We have Chris Hinton. He's going to talk about real estate and first-time home buying. We got insurance. Someone from the insurance.
Rodney Wade will be with us along with Mr. Jeff Staple will be we'll be talking about voting in the city of Chesapeake. So we got a great lineup coming your way.
Absolutely. Don't forget to check out Yolanda Hinton's music, Where I Am Now. Don't forget to tune in. Look, the sports are on Monday because they got some fabulous games. Mr. Y'all gonna be? Are you all playing this week?
Yes, we are playing.
Who are you playing?
We're playing against the Detroit Lions.
Oh, that's gonna be fantastic. But anyway, check them out. And join us back here on Monday for that as well. Look, serving that tea. I don't know where my teacup is, but look, we're going to be serving some tea. They're talking about Kurt Franklin out here. When we get a chance, we're going to talk about
Monday,
that.
We're going to serve it.
And also, what else? That's it. Social media, follow us. And you can be a special guest sponsor, intern with FYI Radio Show. Mr. E has a tea on that.
If you'd like to be a special guest or sponsor of Intern of the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world, all you have to do is give us a call at 757-714-7861, or you can email us. You can email us at FYIRadioshow@gmail.com. And don't forget to have a wonderful, wonderful weekend.
Speaking of sponsors, go to bulvickacademy.com, BULVIC academy.com, or biggods.com, BEARDGODZ. Talk to Chris Hinton and all the wonderful products. And in the meantime, have a wonderful weekend, and we'll see you back here Monday for more sports.
2 up, 2 down. Yeah.